Hello, HalfPint here, and I just wanted to say real quick, if you've been enjoying my content, please remember to subscribe to the channel here on YouTube and follow me on Twitch so you can always catch us when we're live and see more content. Also, if you are new here, welcome in, and if you're enjoying the video, please remember to like it because it helps me out a lot. I also post funny clips and other things on TikTok. All the links are in the description below, and thanks again. Now let's get into the video.
I feel like shit, I'm gonna be honest. This cold got a little better in some ways and worse in others. Like, my nose isn't as stuffed today. I don't think I'll need to blow my nose as much, which will be nice. Yesterday I felt like crap, but today I still feel like I feel very congested and cloudy, which sucks. But I'm not taking the day off work. I took yesterday off work. Patrick CC posted a new video. I actually like his channel a lot. I've watched a few videos of his channel on mine. I watched him back when he was doing mostly music still, but now he's like doing documentary style stuff, which I really like. He always starts out the video with stay hydrated, which I have my water right here, so already prepared. God, I am thirsty. It's cold, man. Nancy Pelosi just texted me. Thank God for that, you know. Cool. But yeah, most embarrassing wannabe pimp got exposed. I don't know. I guess the wannabe pimp thing is still like strong in full swing for sure, but I don't know. I feel like it cycled out so hard from mainstream. That just seems really weird to me. But we're gonna take a look at this, see what's going on. I have no idea what's going on. What this is about, who this is, or anything. So this got by me if this was big. Oh, you know what? I should probably let you guys hear the video too. That'd be cool of me. That'd be super rad fun time. Let me just turn it down a little though.
This is Lil Kelpie, who is currently going viral for being a 19-year-old pimp. But Kelpie isn't popular for his smooth-talking game and irresistible looks. He's basically being bullied in every comment section on social media. Kelpie was brave enough to go on the No Jumper podcast twice and try to prove to the world that he was really about that pimp life. The second time he went on ended in him getting his face beat in by Adam's co-host. You see, Kelpie isn't trying to be a womanizer. He is actually trying to recruit women to solicit themselves for his benefit. The sad truth is, he isn't the only one trying to do this.
Oh shit, he's just one of these dudes. Like, okay, so they're talking like the like modern digital pimp. Yeah, this is sad. Okay, this will actually be really interesting because I am fascinated by how this happens. Like, I don't know, it has to deal, I'm sure it has to do with targeting a certain type of person and, like, you know, putting them in a situation where they feel vulnerable or like they have to do this. But the idea of people convincing other people to either make content, like adult content that they either don't want to make or do make, but then give them money for like managing them is crazy to me. And I just can't imagine that these managing companies for like people's OnlyFans are doing anything. Like, what do you bring to the table actually though? I don't know. But that is like this weird section and corner. Like, obviously Andrew Tate and his brother operate in that same sphere. That's a section of this industry I have never really understood. And I guess like the same can be said somewhat for like, you know, agents when it comes to music or promoters when it comes to music. Like, you have to like make industry connections, I guess, at some level, like at some point. But like, sometimes it feels like a lot of what these people bring to the table is like just their contacts. But once you have those contacts, you know, what do they bring to the table? Once you've met these people, what are they doing for you other than taking some amount of percentage? Maybe in other instances it's different. I mean, obviously I'm not a music artist or an OnlyFans creator, but you know, I don't know. I just always have had a hard time. Like, what does an agent or like a representative for someone's OnlyFans do? Like, do you help them figure out how to use Linktree? Because everyone knows how to use Linktree, and if they don't know, they can Google if they really want.
or e-pimps. You have the wannabe Andrew Tates, the old school fanboys, and the crypto dropshipping copywriting get-rich-in-6-month YouTube experts, all trying to get their taste of that sweet OnlyFans money. And to be honest, I can't figure out who is worse. 3 months ago, the world was introduced to 19-year-old Lil Kelpie in this interview posted
Is he
by
also a
Software
rapper?
Underbelly. He was dressed.
Why does he call himself Lil Kelpie? Like, is he a rapper? Or is he just a dude that calls himself Lil Kelpie? Because if that's the case, that's kind of weird. Also very SpongeBob-esque. I just keep thinking of kelp shakes.
in what looks like a pimp Halloween costume, a cheap silk suit, and a fake gold chain with a $sign on it. The two
Yeah, that's
18-year-old
exactly. Yeah, that chain is like painfully fake, dude. This is weird. This is cringe. He looks like a kid that would be playing like a like hip hop oriented character in like a 90s sitcom. Like he's the hip hop kid at school. And like, yeah, you want to learn about rap, you should talk to Jared, dude. Jared loves rap. And then like he goes over to Jared's corner of the lunchroom and there's Jared with a couple of girls who look honest to God miserable to be near him. I don't know, like Jesus Christ. Jared's like, yeah, you want to learn about rap? What's up, dog? And he's like bad at it, you know? I feel like he might have been in an episode of Ned's Declassified.
Old girls look like they don't want to be there and are possibly even strung out. Pimps
Yeah.
are often portrayed in the media.
Okay, I don't know about maybe the strung out thing. I don't know, but I definitely agree with that. They don't look like they want to be there at all. Like they both look irritated.
The smooth talking hustlers that are irresistible to women and not so much abusive and manipulative men who prey upon women. Viewers weren't convinced that Kelpie was a ladies' man. They also weren't convinced that he was a savage goon. So they were wondering what he even does for these girls.
It's not just the security aspect and like taking care of the girls, but it's just, I found, at least with most of the females in my life, past girls I've had, these girls, something about managing money is kind of like, it's a thing they struggle with a lot.
For sure.
Okay. That is not specific to gender. That speaks to the lack of financial literacy in that's taught in schools. But I mean, also I feel like it speaks to just how little money people have. What the fuck? Oh god. I can't say I'm surprised. I guess he's just like a wicked misogynist, and now it's becoming a little more clear why they maybe don't want to be near him at all.
So I pride myself in being like a CEO-minded person. I'm really good at managing money.
While his
What the fuck
entrepreneurial
is it?
mindsets
What the fuck is a CEO-minded person? I like counting big stacks of money. I want to be a CEO. I hear they count big stacks of money. Like, you're 19, dude. Shut the fuck up.
sounds good. It wasn't working too well for
This
him.
is
We're
cringe
actually
as
currently, we're
fuck.
homeless.
Being homeless and claiming to be good at managing money are definitely conflicting statements.
Yeah, no, this just went from cringe to like sad real fast. I mean, it was already kind of sad because obviously this kid was a victim of like toxic masculinity and like I don't even know what all else. Like, Jesus Christ.
He was also very open about their drug use.
Drugs are part of your guys?
Yeah, we all, we're on different drugs. They're using crystal meth, and that just kind of, helps them keep working, but they were doing that before they started working with me.
The more he talked, it was harder to believe he was seriously operating in their best
Okay,
interest.
so you're just taking advantage of drug addicts. That's nothing new. I mean, I guess, like, wow. That just highlights or speaks to, obviously the mental health crisis and also, the way this country handles drug addiction in general. But, yeah, cool. This guy is just a massive piece of shit. 19 years old and I guess never taught enough empathy because that's sociopathic as fuck. And to just openly admit that is sociopathic as fuck.
Got worse. The girls were introduced to this life because of Kelpie.
Ashley and Crystal, were you working as sex workers at all before
Before we met him?
Yeah.
No.
A woman
I had a
choosing to
feeling,
solicit
dude.
herself should be exclusively her choice. So
Yes.
people started to assume that
So like if he's influencing them into doing this, if he's taking people that are like on drugs or even not on drugs, just struggling and like without a home and like turning them into sex workers and taking some of their money, he's literally a crook. Like that's like, how is that not arrestable? I'm glad that whoever punched him in the face during that interview, fucking
Kelpie
shout out to
forced
that
these
dude.
vulnerable girls
I gotta look that
into
up
this
later.
life because he was broke and needed a way out, and that they would be better off working at McDonald's. Or he was trying to develop an image to help his SoundCloud rap career, which he was very open about. However, Kelpie swears that they are working by choice and not by force.
I mean, better off working at McDonald's maybe. If they don't have a home, they don't have like access to like a shower or stuff, like hopefully they have some sort of support system around them. I really hope this video ends in these women getting away from him and like, what the fuck? Has this dude been arrested yet? That's fucking crazy. I can't believe I've never heard of this guy. This is the most fucked situation I've heard of by far. Like, oh my God. And like, I feel like you can make a real solid case in court, especially with the fact that people were just saying like they were not sex workers or interested in doing sex work before they met him, and now they exclusively do that, but he makes money off of it too, but he's not also doing sex work.
I know you all can't wait for Christmas, but now you don't need to wait until the 25th to have some fun this year.
Merch drop.
Stop waiting
What?
for Christmas. Make yourself a gift today. Have fun and relax with Hero Wars right now. Hero Wars is a fantasy online action RPG game. As soon as you download the game, you can embark on the campaign consisting
off, dog.
But when Kelpie got in download the game and start playing. But when Kelpie got in front of a real pimp, things got ugly.
Before we even kick this off, dog, I'm gonna be real, because it's taking everything in me, my nigga, not to really dig in your ass about this and the that you pulled. I really just want to keep it cool, and I want to ask you questions, and I want to really get some answers. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm trying to really be cool about it. The jacket, I feel like you really disrespecting, homie. You really need to take that off.
Sharp is a regular host on the No Jumper podcast. He was also discovered on Soft White Underbelly over 2 years ago. Sharp is a retired pimp who has real credibility in the streets of Los Angeles. He had to check Kelpie and let him know that he wasn't real.
You're not valid. You're not verified. Your paperwork is trash, and you know what it smells like? Bullshit.
As the interview went on, Kelpie kept saying the wrong things. He even admitted his mother was the one who drove him to the No Jumper podcast in the first place.
So what was your mom doing here? Explain.
Oh, well, see, I got my license suspended, and I couldn't get nobody else to drive me, so she just gave me a ride. I'm trying to show my mom that I am on a positive change life. I'm trying to show my whole family that, because they know I've done bad in the past. So me coming on here, me trying to improve my, I guess, entrepreneur online persona, whatever you want to call that, to get legal money, that's what I'm trying to show I'm doing right now. That's why I brought her with me.
Bro.
The main problem is that Kelpie was trying to convince the world he is real, that he lives this lifestyle.
This is so fucking cringe. This is so cringe. And the fact that he doesn't have like the self-awareness or even the self-preservation to tone that shit down when he's in front of someone whose culture he's literally appropriated, especially when they are literally telling him, you are offending me, and it's taking a lot out of me to not just like really fucking go at you for it. You need to stop. Like, you need to turn it down right now. And he just kept going. Like, sociopath keeps coming back to mind. Like, the ability to just like not give a shit.
But says a bunch of vague, non-specific things as his proof.
Without saying anything specific, the money was not from drugs because I was not selling drugs. So wherever the money came from, y'all can decide that for yourselves, but don't say it. I'm not gonna say it.
You act like a real sucker, bro.
At this point, most of you are probably thinking, why does Sharp care so much?
He cares because his culture's being appropriated right in front of him. Like, I think it's pretty obvious why he cares. Because, like, this dude went through an actual struggle and lived an actual life and did some shit. And, like, this kid is, like, glorifying it for all the wrong reasons and trying to make money off of it while also doing horrible things to people around him and claiming it's the same thing. And, you know, maybe this side wasn't fucking perfect either, but it operated differently for different reasons.
Or why does he hold the...
And a lot of that was rooted in, like, the way that, like, police don't, you know, actually, like, support minority communities. So, you know, like that helped, like forced a development of culture and self-protection within them. That's where a lot of gang culture comes from. And then also, you know, obviously the ruling classes working so hard to divide minorities during the civil rights movement. That's how you got like the Latino versus like the black movement, especially in like California. And like that, like there are still remnant effects of that today. That's all just ruling class shit, trying to keep like everyone infighting so that like everyone doesn't get together, working class. Because during the civil rights, you know, Asians started gathering with Hispanics, started gathering with black people, started gathering with natives, and everyone was coming together to say like, yes, this is fucked up. There are things we can do, and if we stand together, we can force change. And as soon as that shit started happening, boom, MLK gets assassinated. Eventually the FBI admits that they had people in a bunch of groups helping to try and like disseminate things and break shit up. And they've admitted that now, but then everyone likes to pretend like that shit isn't like sort of vaguely going on today, even though the remnants of that shit is still happening and propagated daily. I don't know. It's fucking wild. So like, yeah, I think that's where a lot of his pain comes from. The fact that like, his situation is forced by a bunch of shit situations from the ruling class, and this kid's just trying to emulate like he knows anything about that struggle and make money off of it, all while doing horrible things to people around him. But he's got choices. He's got choices around him, an opportunity around him. He's choosing this.
Pimp game in such high regard. While I'm not going to sit here and act like I know what ism is, Sharp sees that Kelpie was once a good kid with the whole world in front of him, and he's angry with him for trying to portray and glamorize a dangerous lifestyle that he thinks Kelpie doesn't live or understand, while also dragging.
Yeah, no, 100%. That's exactly what I think. Like, one of these people was forced into a shit situation as a result of like the world around them. The other one chose it and is dragging people into it. That's like perfectly said.
Helpless women into it. Kelpie hasn't proven that he actually does this, but we do know he at least manages his girls' OnlyFans, which is what people are calling the internet pimp game.
What the fuck does that mean? What does that actually mean though? Because if you're responding to the DMs, weird, ew, gross. I don't even know. Like if you're like, I don't even know. If you're taking the photos, I guess, maybe you can make the argument that you need to be paid as like a photographer or like a videographer or something if you're like doing lighting and shit, I guess. But that is also something they could accomplish by themselves if they wanted to do this in the first place. Because tripods exist. Let's be real. I'm not saying it would be as intricate of shit, but they could get the job done. So like, what do you do? What do you bring to the table?
This game has 3 different types of men. You have the old school fanboys, like Lil Kelpie and Big Chutch.
I don't know who that is.
How to coach. I've been a coach, you know what I'm saying? Showing niggas how to make it happen the way that I've been making it happen, putting the game in their hands.
I don't even know who that is.
The wannabe Andrew Tates, like Grant Ganley and Spencer McManus.
I don't know either of these people.
I'm a pimp, P-I-M-P. If you don't know, you do now.
Trap though, 24 shit.
Why is this becoming it? This is disgusting. This is disgusting. This is the fucking, oh my god. This is the shit pit of society. I hate that this has become way more of a thing than I thought it was. I thought this was very quiet. Oh my god. Why do they all smoke cigars now too? What the fuck is that? Just like, oh yeah, smoking cigars. Dude, the appropriation is out of control!
And the infinite sea of side hustle YouTubers.
Is OnlyFans management worth it? I think that we all know the answer to that, and it is absolutely.
Most of the controversy surrounding these guys is the morality of their business. The status quo of today's society is to promote body positivity and female empowerment, to respect sex workers like any other worker. Those same people will argue that these guys are commoditizing women's bodies for their own financial gain. But these guys treat it like it's just any other e-commerce business, or it's just a side hustle. It seems like the pushback comes from when they are trying to build some sort of pimp image from it. So what do these guys actually do that these girls can't do for themselves?
Crystal, let me ask you, what does Kelpie do for you that you can't do for yourself?
Thank you.
I don't know where to start because I also struggle with a lot of like mental health issues and things like that.
So he even helps you with that?
So yeah. Basically
you.
almost like everything that I need help with, he's there for, and he's helping me.
Fire.
And he's always talking to me, and
That doesn't seem like a healthy business transaction.
No. That doesn't even... How do you quantify that in a dollar amount? So he's just socially supporting you. He's just socially and emotionally supporting you, which I would wager involves a fair amount of manipulation and, like, abuse in order to foster the relationship he is dependent upon for the business transaction. Like, please someone, like, in-depth investigate him. And please someone help these two women.
Lil Kelpie's honesty is what usually gets him in trouble.
She just made a little less than a band last week. So in a week, that's just on OnlyFans. That's not even. Let them know. Yeah, a band last week just on OnlyFans. That's not counting any other hustles we got.
To a lot of people, $1,000 in a week is great money. But for someone claiming to be a pimp and wearing gold chains,
that's like,
it's not impressive.
No, that's, I mean, my guy, you're living middle class. Like, $1,000, that's like $4,000 a month, which is great for her. That's great for her. She can live off that. But when he starts taking from that, split between 2 people or split between 3 people especially, that's really not that great. You're not living any kind of lifestyle. This explains why the chain's so painfully fake. You know what I'm saying? This explains why when you're buying dumbass shit like that coat and that chain, why you're saying, oh, well, technically we don't have a home right now. And like, oh yeah, they're not good with money management, but I'm so CEO minded. That's why I'm buying these dumbass chains and coats.
And most people think that girl could probably do that on her own. For the Andrew Tates and side hustle YouTubers, they claim to scale girls' OnlyFans pages. They contact a girl and try to recruit them to join their agency. Or they reach out to models currently using the platform. They typically give them an advance, money up front, like a record label, in exchange for a percentage of the profit, most likely 50% or higher. Once they sign them, they take over all the management aspects of their page.
We handle the posting, we handle the promoting, we handle the messages, we handle the home feed posts. We do everything, A to Z. Your only job as a model is to get cute, take a picture, and send it to us.
They hire a team to personally message all the subscribers that are asking for exclusive content or weird fetish requests in the DMs. They basically treat the girl's page like a 24/7 chatbot, and the men who pay think they are actually talking to the girl. They also claim to be marketing experts.
Another thing that you can do is you can simply just be good at what you do. If you are good and you're actually able to drive results, then guess what? They're going to tell their friends about how...
That's how any job works, ever. If you are good at something and you produce results, people notice. What? Why do you act like that's some big ass oh my god. Oh my god. Also, they do respond to the messages, or maybe they have a bot doing it. That's crazy. I mean, I could have guessed it was botted. Because, like, how the fuck is someone, like, how the fuck are some of these people who make, like, millions and millions a year off of OnlyFans, how the fuck are they responding to every DM, dude? Literally no way. So, like, that makes sense, but this still sounds like all something a person could do if they wanted to, if they were interested in the first place.
Good you are.
So they take over the girls' social media pages, claim to boost their engagement on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. Now, there are a lot of women who want to capitalize on the OnlyFans bag, but don't exactly want to do the hard work of growing their page. Running an OF agency is a legitimate business. Whether or not any of these guys are legit, or if their intentions are good, well, that's up for you to decide. I think we can all agree.
I still struggle with the idea, like, is an OF agency itself... Can it be run ethically? I mean, if it can be, it should be. But I don't like. Can it exist even ethically?
Doesn't seem quite.
Or
as
is it inherently exploitative of the people it supposedly represents? I feel like more oftentimes than not, it comes across as inherently exploitative, and that's like fucked. It just sounds like people taking money from people who are making a lot of money, which I'm for in the form of taxes. I'm not for in the form of like some assholes grifting, you know, women out of their money.
As efficient or reliable as the others. And he got disrespected for an hour straight the last time he was on No Jumper. A few weeks later, he came back with a vengeance. This time, Adam sat down with Almighty Suspect, who co-hosted with Sharp the last time. Kelpie was not going to allow himself to get bullied this time. So when the conversation got heated, he started to bark back.
Ben Franklin knows who I am, bitch.
Out of here.
He knows who the fuck I am. I'm getting money every day. I said Ben Franklin knows who the fuck I am, bitch.
Who you calling a bitch, though?
I'm calling you a bitch.
Now I can't play the clip, but Kelpie's reaction time was not good enough. He was not able to get a single punch in or defend himself at all. His face was basically used as a speed bag.
Slim nigga, call me a bitch.
Who is a bitch?
Stop it, look at you. Come on.
Even after he got beat, he still stood by what he said, and this clip went mega viral.
Damn.
Now everyone knew him as the wannabe pimp who got beat up on No Jumper, but he didn't give up. He went on any podcast that would have him as a guest to talk about the situation. To most people's surprise, he was pretty mature about it all. Adam even brought him back a third time to finally give him a fair interview.
What's your vision for how you can make money with women?
With OnlyFans, I kind of want my girls to do their thing on OnlyFans, and then with the game, I want to, you know, keep that traditional, keep it the way it's been, because it's been working. I'm just trying to win off this YouTube shit. Maybe music, because I'm not like hustling with that hard right now.
Lil Kelpie's attitude definitely changed after getting beat. Although he's still claiming the pimp lifestyle, it seems like he's just trying to get money and attention however he can, whether that be through his music or his YouTube channel. Problem is, it seems like his business relies on him getting attention. And so far, the only way he got that was by getting bullied and embarrassed. So it won't be long until the money starts to dry up and we see another viral stunt for him to get others talking about him again.
Damn, dude. Fuck that guy. Fuck that guy so hard. Wow, what a giant piece of shit. I am glad that dude got fucking punched. God damn. Sometimes, I don't know, sometimes people who are appropriating culture like that, especially when they're doing it right in front of someone who has let them know they're offended and shit, like, maybe sometimes they do need to get punched right in the fucking face. And I can't believe that wasn't enough for him to fucking quit. He just saw the fucking view. It all comes back to that people who don't know the difference between fame and infamy. He sees the numbers, he's like, oh, this'll work. When most people would be like, wow, I fucked up really hard. I made this dude so upset that he like fucking hit me in the face. And you were definitely being the asshole. Like,
thanks for watching, guys. Follow me on Twitch to join us live, like and subscribe, and I will catch you later.